We have Mr. Alice Fiala, Head of Unit in GD Connect, and we are looking forward to hear you talking about advanced technologies and industry.
Yes,
please.
So thank you very much for this opportunity to present the Future and Emerging Technologies FET program. FET is a part of excellent science in Horizon 2020 together with the European Research Council, Research Infrastructures and Marie Skłodowska-Curie Actions, so the visibility of the program is high. Though I want to say that the FET program was established already 25 years ago as an ICT part, Information Communication Technologies part of the framework program implemented by the European Commission at Directorate General for Communications, Networks, Content and Technology. So we are here already for quite some time. So what do we do? So FET was established to support collaborative research, research which is long-term, which is visionary, which goes beyond what is known, what is accepted, what is widely adopted, research which is based on risky and novel ideas. Research which is typically very multidisciplinary. FET is also about innovation, and this is important. We don't use the word innovation because everybody likes it today, but FET program was established as a program with a clear industrial relevance, supporting projects which should help building long-term industrial vision. So this is also true in Horizon 2020. And finally, FET support not only research but also research communities which are emerging and creating momentum around new topics, around new areas. In Horizon 2020, FET becomes more visible, raised a new level of ambition. So what is the biggest difference with respect to the past? In the past, FET was centered around information communication technologies. Now, FET go beyond information communication technology, supporting any new technology in any area. FET is also becoming richer. There are new, big, large-scale partnering initiatives which complements FET Open and FET Proactive. So one of those initiatives is FET Flagships. So FET Flagships was born at the beginning of the 7th Framework Program, and we continue supporting flagships in Horizon 2020. And high-performance computing, its research part, becomes a part of FET as well. The budget of FET is considerably bigger by a factor approximately of 3, which of course increases our responsibility to spend the money the right way. And we also considerably changed the submission and evaluation in the scheme. The number of proposals submitted to FET quadrupled between the beginning and the end of the 7th Framework Program. In Horizon 2020, we go beyond ICT, so the scope is much broader, the budget is much bigger, so we expect more proposals, and the way we evaluated the proposals in the past is not good enough. So we move from 2-stage submission and 2-step evaluation to 1-stage submission, 1-step evaluation of a 15-page proposal. And I already mentioned FET becomes a new actor on the science and technology funding landscape. FET mission is to turn the excellent science into radically new technological possibilities. So FET is a bridge and should be a bridge between excellent European science and future technologies. But FET is not only the bridge between science and technology, we also want FET to be a bridge between the excellent science pillar and industrial leadership and societal challenges pillars. And last but not least, we also want to support activities which will help to make Europe the best place for this sort of research in the world. So FET consists from three different schemes, which spans from completely open, FET open, to various degrees of structurings of topics, of communities and funding. So FET open is based on a bottom-up philosophy, so any idea which is visionary, which is risky, can be submitted to FET open. When moving from FET open to FET proactive, so we move from a collaboration among a small number of researchers in FET open projects, in FET open exploratory projects, to collaboration between clusters of projects. So FET proactive is a topical call, so proposals must be submitted to topics which are predefined in advance by certain specific deadline. So in FET proactive we also support communities which are building up around the new topics and new areas. And last but not least, FET flagships are large-scale partnering initiatives which address grand challenges, initiatives which require cooperation among a number of disciplines, communities, and national, regional, and European programs. So I will be a bit specific about those different schemes. So I mentioned FET Open is a bottom-up, so we don't control what we get as proposals. Those are prepared and submitted by the researchers. Just to give you a flavor, what is a portfolio of FET Open projects at the end of the 7th framework program. So what you see are in the bubbles areas and topics which are covered, with a number of projects mapped on those areas and topics. So you see that a wide range of topics and areas are supported by FET, in total 141 funded projects in the last framework program. So the portfolio of projects is very wide, which allows to explore a wide range of new technological possibilities. So this is what the objective of FET Open is, just to see what are new technological possibilities. FET Open, yes, as I already mentioned, open to all technologies, so no thematic restrictions in the future. So what does constitute a FET Open project? It's not a predefined list of research topics or scientific areas, but it's the characteristics of the research itself. So we define so-called 6 gatekeepers, and each proposal should be judged against those gatekeepers, which are long-term vision, science and technology target, high risk, foundational research, novelty, interdisciplinarity. So when you see those keywords, so this is what FET is about, but what we do in Horizon 2020, we give a bit of different and more focused flavor to those keywords, and I will mention this in a second. So it's a bottom-up, no change. It's a targeted research which should lead to a new technology, so not just blue sky research, collaborative research. And in the first 2 years of Horizon 2020, 116 million euro will go to supporting FET Open projects, most of this for research projects, and a small part to support coordination and support actions. In a total, 40% of FET budget in Horizon 2020 should go for FET Open. So those are the gatekeepers. So what is important, any proposal submitted to FET Open has a long-term vision of technology-enabled possibilities which go beyond the state, which go far beyond the state of the art, which are not part of any technology roadmaps. FET Open will support research which is scientifically ambitious, research which is technologically concrete, and research which is foundational, so it means the breakthroughs should lead to a new technology, research which is novel, so the research should not be about incremental improvements, but really about novel ideas and novel concepts. Research which is high risk, but high risk must be countered again by novel ideas, by interdisciplinary approach, and research which is interdisciplinary, and we will encourage interdisciplinary collaborations which go beyond the mainstream interdisciplinary collaboration of today. FET Proactive. So in the 7th framework program we supported 22 different topics, proactive topics, which are above the line. For illustration, below the line are also topics supported in the previous framework program. So when designing the topics, so we try to steer the community, to steer new direction towards a delivery, to create a critical mass around a new topic. So this is demonstrated by the lines. For example, quantum community was supported already in the 6th framework program, and there were 2 calls in the 7th framework program, and again there will be a new call in Horizon 2020. How those topics are defined, so though FET Proactive is a top-down, so predefined topics to which proposals must be submitted, those topics are defined bottom-up. So we first look what is submitted in FET Open. We look for a weak signal first, which grows, and it gives us an idea what a new topic can be. We rely on a broad consultation. For the last time, we ran online consultation which went beyond the FET community, which covered a wide range of stakeholders, and of course we also look into the coordination and support actions supported in FET. FET Proactives have 2 objectives. So FET is first about novelty. So the topic on the one hand should explore novel directions and build knowledge around novel topics, new directions, and should also support communities around the new topics. And then we want some technology at the end. So we will also support topics which should translate science into concrete technologies, concrete technological directions, topics which will move research towards the mainstream part of the program. So there will be 3 topics supported in Horizon 2020: global system science, knowing, doing, being, cognition beyond problem solving, and quantum simulation. 35 million euros for the 3 topics for the first 2 years, so for the next work program. High performance computing is the 4th proactive topic. It's a special topic. This supports one element of the high performance computing strategy as defined by the Commission. So the 3 elements are developing of the next generation of technologies which will be the base of the exascale computing. So those initiatives, this research will be supported by FET. The 2 other elements, access to the best supercomputing facilities and excellence in HPC applications, is supported by our colleagues in infrastructures. So in total, FET will invest nearly 100 million in this high-performance computing initiative in 4 directions: hardware, software, operating systems, and algorithm. And most of the budget will go to the support of research on core technologies and architecture, and small amount of 4 million euros will go for coordination and support actions to coordinate strategy, research roadmap formulation, and also the research activities in this area. Finally, flagships are ambitious, visionary, multidisciplinary, goal-oriented and science-driven initiatives. Again, something what FET is about in general. The difference is that flagships are large-scale and long-term roadmap-based research initiatives. When we talk about large-scale, we talk about support of up to 100 million euros per year over the period of up to 10 years. So those initiatives require a coordination effort, cooperation of scientific communities, disciplines, EU and national programs. Currently there are two flagship initiatives, Graphene, which should move graphene from the laboratory to applications, and the human brain projects, which should collect all information available on human brain and reconstruct it in a computer model. Better understanding of the human brain will have consequences for the treatment of brain diseases and for new ways of computation systems. So in the 7th framework program, there are two projects launched for the two flagships, ramp-up phase, which started in October 2013 and will run until spring 2016. And in the first 2 years of Horizon 2020, we want to help to establish a stable environment for the implementation of flagships through a framework partnership agreement between the European Commission and partners in the two flagship consortia. So there will be a call for core projects which will support research and innovation action within the two flagships, the value of nearly 90 million euro per flagships. This call will be in the second quarter of 2015, and then there will be also a call for coordination support actions to support coordination between the flagships and the union policies, EU national and international programs. And this is, yes, the end of my presentation. So it was just a short overview of FET program, and you can find more information following the links on this slide.
Thank you very much. Well, this is truly a part of the innovation part of Horizon 2020, and it's very exciting. The Graphene project, we know that we have actors here in Sweden and maybe present here in the room. We know at least that people in Chalmers in Gothenburg are working on this. Very quickly, do you have information on Sweden? If you look at Sweden as an actor and Swedish actors in future and emerging technologies, how big presence can you see?
Yeah, I saw the statistics on the 7th framework program. So in future and emerging technologies, it's approximately the same. So I can't tell you the exact number, but it's somewhere around 5%. So certainly there is bigger potential than we see in the FET projects.
Okay.